Yo, what's going on in here?
Hey, how's it going?
We were just like hanging out. You guys joining us?
Was actually looking to sort out the Olympus 4 situation.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
You guys know what happened,
Yeah,
right?
hey.
I've heard of it, but yeah, I'm not too familiar with it.
Yeah, I'm happy to talk through the story if you'd like. So, I'm the acting GM of the Olympus Forsaken Guild, which is really the refugee guild following the mass kick that happened. So, essentially the former GM was never on, and many of us were starting to actually progress to the point where we wanted to start raiding. Many people wanted him to give up his position so that we actually had a GM that was actually doing GM things. And there was one in particular guy that we wanted to be our GM called Lentress.
Yeah, the
actually really heavy. Yeah, he's fantastic and just knows what he's doing. But yeah, the good news is that he came online, the GM. The bad news is that when he came online, he got mad and kicked everyone and didn't disband the guild. So, worst case scenario possible out of all possible outcomes.
So he's holding the guild hostage after kicking everybody else out of the guild.
Yep, that's exactly right. And so, everyone in Olympus 4 just logged in throughout the morning going, oh hey, why is my guild tab a blank? That's funny.
Right.
So, we've started to form a guild now just to start congregating in the one place again. And so now it's just a matter of working out the next week.
So, what do you want to do?
So, I've been talking with the guild chat as far as what everyone's preference is. I think it's fair to say that there's a strong Olympus 4 identity. Everyone is pretty... they identify pretty strongly with the accomplishments that they have made as far as public actions go. So they're keen to stick together and they value Lentress as their leader. So I think it's fair to say if he is interested in leading us, we'd be keen to have that happen. Obviously, it would be optimal if we could get our actual guild back. Obviously, that's the best option. If that's not an option, then Lentress leading us in another capacity is really the next best thing.
Okay.
We were talking earlier about this, and we basically saw two ways to move forward if we couldn't get the original Olympus 4 name back for Lentress and Sam. Option one being go forth with the Olympus IV Saken Guild, or move their members over to an existing Olympus guild, such as Olympus 5. Giving Lentress and Sam both officers in that guild.
Yeah, so the sense I have is that it really needs to be a discussion between you and Lentress, because I'm essentially waiting for him to come online, and then I'm going to give that guy GM of this guild if he's willing to take it. Alternatively, if he thinks that it's in the best interest of the guild to take another path, then I suspect that's the path that we're going to want to take. But honestly, the strong preference is that we would have our own identity based on what I'm reading in guild chat.
I had a chance to talk to Shadow Sue, the old GM.
That's what I'm curious about. It's how the fuck is... So the guild master, where is he in all of this? Why did he do this? Did he did you guys say anything to him, or what caused him to this?
He received a lot of mail. You might relate to this. He got a lot of mail, and he had many, many, many letters given how many days he was off for. So he came back to a lot of letters saying, please go away, please let Lentress take over. He didn't respond to that well. He started calling people no-lifers, saying it's a joke, they can just leave his guild if they don't like it.
He went full Asmongold.
Yep, and then purged.
Okay.
I had a chance to talk to him earlier in Whispers, and I asked him if he would pass the guild leader to somebody else.
Right.
He said no. I asked him if he would disband the guild.
No?
He said that it's his guild, and he's going to be the only member from now on.
Yeah, and my understanding is he's not even interested in gold or anything.
I offered him 300 gold, and he said no.
Like, this guy's just pissed.
Yeah, and I asked him if he was disband the guild. He said no. And I asked him if there was something bothering him, like if his home life was okay, and then he told me to kill myself. So
we took that as a no.
Yeah, I take that as a no, yeah.
Yeah, I can see why. That makes sense. Okay.
So, yeah, as far as the way forward goes, so, like, this guild is picking up steam. We're starting to get officers, which we had, who actually represent what we were hoping the guild to be before. We've got 460s and about a dozen people under 50 in the first few hours, and that was during off-peak. So, like, my judgment would be that there's potential here to actually have something that is able to self-sustain if Lentris wants to.
Okay. So... but you want to get back Olympus 4, though, I mean, right?
Oh, yeah, totally,
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's definitely what we want, if it's possible. But the problem is, like, if it's not even a matter of his reasonability. He's also just, like, never online. The guy he came in, dropped a bomb, and then flew away.
Okay. So, here's what I think we should do. This is a negotiation strategy I think that we should approach with. Is we go and we ask him to give the...
Whoa, why's Scarrow leaving the guild? That dude's a mad lad.
Why'd you leave, Scarrow?
Scarrow's starting his own guild.
Oh, really?
This is a different topic. We can cover this after, but Scarrow's starting his own guild.
Well, good luck. Give that guild tabard to one of your new members. Yeah, I mean, if that's what he wants to do, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. We'll deal with that afterwards, okay? But anyway, so... Oh, go ahead.
You lost another guild, huh? Lost control of another guild. It's almost like I told you this would happen. It's kind of weird how I predicted that this issue would happen again. That's so insane to me. Anyway, carry on.
Well, you know what? Maybe it wouldn't have happened if you had helped in the guild and you weren't just sitting there leveling a horde tomb, Mr. Co-GM.
I'm not co-GM.
What?
Since when have I ever been co-GM? All I did was come up with a name. You're in charge of the fucking sister guilds and who becomes officer and all this other shit. This is all on you, buddy.
Okay.
Yeah, there was an idea one of us had. You could have a dummy character. It's kind of like the canary in that Simpsons episode. As the head of the power plant. And then have a co-GM which has all the same powers but can't mass kick everyone.
I mean, there's not a big way to prevent mass kicking, because you need to have your officers with the ability to kick.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Is that I think that we should focus on figuring out a way to get the guild back. And the negotiation and the compromise that I'm willing to make with the current guildmaster is that I will be the GM of the guild, and him and Lentris can both be co-GMs. And they can run the guild at the same time.
Well, the issue with that is, this guy, because I talked to Jigsaw at the beginning of the last Olympus 9 drama, and I talked to Shadowsuit, and they seem to have entirely different motives. While Jigsaw's motive seems to be based in being the biggest retard on the server,
yes.
Shadowsuit's motives seem to be a lot more evil. You know, I think he just wants the guild for himself. You know, he doesn't want to give away power. He doesn't want your gold. He doesn't want anything material. He doesn't even want attention. He just wants the guild. He wants the name.
He's basically just an idiot.
Yeah, that's fair.
This is like the Joker.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good film, by the way. You should go see that.
No spoilers.
No spoilers, no.
Okay.
You should go see it.
So, I don't know what to do about this, but I feel like that's probably the smartest way of approaching it. That's probably the smartest way of approaching it, because that way we can give him something, and he can still be GM. It's just that because it's like he doesn't want to be the king of nothing. I mean, he wants to have people in the guild. So
he kicked them all out. So
yeah, but he's obviously having a mental breakdown, right? I mean, it's obviously having a mental breakdown. Like this is what's going on, and so it's like now that we know this is happening, it's like okay, this is fine because we know what's going on. So I think how do we approach the mental breakdown is the real question. In my opinion, I think the way that we approach it is this. We go in there and we say, listen, we appreciate everything that you've done for the guild, but what we need to do is we need to get the guild back, and we need to make sure that we can make Olympus 4 great again. And how do we do that? It's pretty fucking simple. The way we do that is we make sure that we get him to relinquish control over the guild. And I think that's the smartest way of handling it, in my opinion.
Inactive. So having an inactive co-GM is kind of the Olympus thing, so that wouldn't be too bad.
It sure
Why
is.
don't we just report him, and then for guild theft, and then take it that way?
Would that actually
Right?
work?
Like
though?
just
Would
put in a
Blizzard give
ticket.
shit?
Say this guy basically ninja'd the guild. Okay, he's supposed to be a sister guild, and now he's taking it over for himself, and he's sabotaging our shit. And then we just take it from him. That way, I mean, we don't have to go through any of this other dumb shit.
But like,
You
do you
just
think
report
that's something that Blizzard would do? Like, Blizzard would help with that?
No.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, they would.
No, there's no way.
Of course they would.
I know though.
Would
I
Blizzard
don't think so.
recognize that there's subsets of a larger mega guild? Because technically it's his guild.
Yeah,
Technically,
they're
he
not
made
going to
the
do
guild.
anything.
He's the
Blizzard
original
is not
GM.
going to deal with this. Like, they don't want... Do you think Blizzard really wants to get involved with the Olympus guild drama?
I can't help but feel they'd probably just say, yeah, that's your
They
problem.
probably
deal
are.
with it
They're not going
yourselves.
to touch that with a 10-foot pole, man. Like, that's the last thing they want to deal with. Like, oh wow, there's a guild that can't get along and they're having a bunch of trouble with people. Like that, there's no way they're going to want to deal with that at all, man. It doesn't make any sense. Of course not.
They'd literally just tell us to deal with it ourselves. Like, it's not our
Yeah.
problem.
And that's what we need to do, right? Is we need to deal with it ourselves. I don't think that's the solution or anything like that. You know what I mean? So, all right. Here's what I think we do. I think we sit down, we talk to him, and we try to negotiate him inviting me back into the guild as the guild master, and then him and Lyntrus being co-GMs.
Yep. That sounds
I don't
reasonable.
think that does. I mean, that's the preferable outcome. I just don't see him coming to the table. He left the Discord. He actually had. I mean, he had the Allied Guild GM rank on Discord, which is one of the highest ranks you can have.
Yeah.
He had plenty of power. He had plenty of influence. He just doesn't play the game, and he didn't want to deal with it, and he also didn't want to pass it. Like,
Okay.
if he was willing to relinquish anything, then he would have passed GM, or he would have disbanded the guild. But instead, he enjoys the troll, the reaction that we're giving him out of holding on to a 0-member guild.
Right. Well,
So-
I don't know if that's true. I don't think that's true, honestly. I think the fact is that he's probably just overwhelmed by the situation in general, right? And he doesn't know what to do. I think that's genuinely what it is. Is that he's been overwhelmed by so many people coming at him and attacking him that he's gone into total defense mode. And that's fine with me. We can handle a total defense mode. It doesn't matter. But we need to know how to approach him in a way that like actually makes it happen.
I think there's a possibility. I think it's worth trying. I think
Yeah.
the bigger risk is that he just never comes online again. He's
then
clearly
usurp
got
him as
other
the
shit
GM.
going on.
Like, then you just usurp him as GM, and
Yeah.
that's it. Right? I mean, problem solved.
And so we just have an Olympus 4 in exile through this guild once Lentris is on.
Yeah. It's not a big deal. Like, I really don't think this is a big deal at all. Like, trust me, like, the way that you deal with this kind of shit is simple. Okay? Like, everybody always wants something. The solution, and the thing is, you have to find out what they want, and then you give them what they want. And after that, you know, everything else is simple. That's all there is to it, man.
Did this work with Olympus 9?
I think in 72 hours is run out of soul.
How long does the GM actually need to be offline before an officer or whatever?
6
can,
months. 6 months.
Ooh,
And there's no officers.
yeah.
You're right.
Not anymore.
You're right. It did not work with Olympus 9. But at the same time, I don't think anything else would have worked either.
I'm telling you,
What?
reporting. Reporting always works. I mean,
Well-
you can lie to GMs, you can get a stupid
Uh-huh.
GM that'll believe you.
You can't
Well,
get a
hand it
stupid
over.
GM. That's true.
I'm telling you, it's the highest chance of success is just to report and hope that we get a dumbass GM that's like, oh, okay, well, here you go. And then we get
He just came online.
He just came online? I see him.
Yes, I'm on.
Okay.
Wait, why don't we leverage his anger against him? Because he told you to kill yourself. You
Sure.
could report that and say that, you know, if he doesn't give you control of the guild, then you're going to report him for telling you to kill yourself.
Let's see if we can get him in Discord. Let me message him.
Worst case scenario, that's not a bad idea, actually.
I messaged him,
Mhm.
and he's not responded yet, obviously. But as soon as he does, we'll go ahead and we'll see what he has to say. I think this is going to go fine, personally. I know you guys might be a little bit nervous about this, but I actually think it'll be fine. You know, the guy... oh, wait, he messaged me. Wait. Okay, he messaged me back.
I like keep an eye on General so I can drag him up.
Okay. Alright. He is not, he's not happy.
We're not happy either. What the fuck? We want the guild. He's being a little baby.
He says he doesn't want to be
over.
on stream.
Okay, then mute the fucking stream like you did the other day.
People were spamming him with like harassing in-game
So
mail
what?
and message.
You can ignore
Yeah,
mail,
Olympus
by the
4
way.
don't do that.
Just letting you know. You don't have to click on mail.
I can be a pretty good negotiator. Maybe I could have a chat with him.
No. I'm negotiating with him right now. We're figuring this out right now. I'm gonna try to bring him into a second channel, and then talk to him there. I want to see
Alright.
if this is gonna work. I don't know yet. He doesn't want to talk to anybody else except me. So.
Alright, I'll join you.
Good luck.
Okay. Okay, I'm messaging him right now. Listen, I might have to. I might have to mute Discord because if he doesn't want to talk, I'll have to deal with that. But we'll find out. Okay, give me a minute. Let's see what he says. Do you have a warrant? No, I mean it. Okay, he's not happy about it.
That makes two parties not happy about it.
Okay. All right. So he says he's reported and opened several tickets. I'm asking him to send me the screenshots because he has screenshots of people that have apparently been harassing him in Olympus 4. This seems like it might be a little bit more complex.
Yeah, this is going to rapidly become mutually assured destruction. There's a bunch of other screenshots too.
What do you mean?
As in, oh shit that he said as he was blowing up the guild.
They're in the officer channel. Reyes posted them.
Alright, let me look at them. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Whoa. Bunker W. That's not a good reaction.
What the fuck is this? There's like 20 messages here.
Yeah, and some of it's not stream friendly, so I wouldn't pull that up on stream.
Oh no, that is definitely not stream friendly.
Oh my god.
There's some gamers in that chat.
There are some veteran gamers in that chat.
Oh my god. Okay, just give me a second. Let me go ahead and look at some of these myself, okay? Let me message him and see what he says, okay? Okay, let me message him. Okay, first message here. LOL, the best part is I actually don't give two shits. I couldn't care if we raid, if we don't, if everyone leaves. It doesn't affect me in any way whatsoever. I find it more amusing than anything that people are so serious about it all. And then this is whenever he starts kicking. He starts kicking out all of the officers. Removing inactives and some toxic people sending me mail. All because of one person. Okay. WoW isn't my life, I'm only here for fun. If you want a raiding guild, there's plenty around. Okay. Holy shit. So now he's promoting more people into the guild. So wait, did he kick all the level 60s out of the guild?
He kicked everyone out of the guild. There's one person left and it's him. He kicked 900 plus people out of 04. Olympus shrunk by about 25% because of this.
Okay. I sent him a message. We'll see what he says. I asked him if he's willing to give me the GM at least, and just kind of wrap this up. We'll see what he says, okay, guys? It's actually impressive. It's something. I don't know if impressive is the word for it, but it's something. I'll say that. Okay, we're the Olympus Guild? No, all I want to do, listen, all my goal right now is to get our guild back, right? That is my goal. That's what I care about. Everything else beyond that is not that relevant to me. I just care about getting the guild back. If we can do that, then I'm happy. And I don't know if that's going to happen, though. That's the issue. Is it like, right now, like we've got these other people that are trying to fucking do this shit, and I don't know if it's going to be possible for us to do. I don't know how this guy's fucking trapping me from here. Doesn't make any sense, but whatever. Okay, this guy's pretty good. Fucking dodged my attack right at the wrong time. Kind of fucked right now.
He may be good, sure. But he's not as good as me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. I just get a fucking crit on this guy. This guy keeps running away from me. Wait, how did he get away from that? Wait, what? What? How did I lose that? Just a second. Okay, message me back. Okay, I'm messaging him back, alright? Okay, let me see what this guy says. I will get back over. Should I just get on my other character and see if I can get him to re-invite me?
Wait, Shadow Stew whispered me.
Okay, what'd he say?
He said, I might tell you to kill yourself again.
Yeah?
Good luck with that. I have my chat logs recorded for last night. I can report all of you too.
Not me, because I did nothing wrong. I'm playing Horde, man. See, this is what I'm telling you, man. Like, there ain't no problems like this on Horde at all. I mean, you would think that Alliance are like the friendly, you know, everybody gets along, yada yada yada. Nah. That's Horde, man.
Listen.
That's built Horde tough.
We're gonna figure this part out, okay? Okay, so... See,
so
like, this
I just sent you some additional screenshots. It proves that no one said anything non-TOS against him, and it also proves that, yeah, there's probably shit that's going on in his head.
No, I'm sure that people could have PM'd him bad stuff. You really think that it's out of the normal possibility that I have a 900-person guild, somebody didn't PM something bad? I mean, like, what are the odds?
Not in guild chat, anyway.
Yeah, in guild chat, sure.
But, like, what kind of mental capacity does it take to get someone to PM you something bad and then kick 900 people out of the guild?
I think it's a matter...
3 button presses to kick someone out of the guild. That is so much effort. It's like 2,700 button presses.
Yeah, that's a lot of button presses. You're right about that.
Like I said, it's gonna have to be mutually assured destruction here. It has to. Like, he doesn't want to give it up. He's telling you guys to kill yourselves. Okay? He's obviously unwell. He's not right in the head.
More so
Just
than me.
report him. Just get it over with.
I'm gonna message him. I'm telling him I'm gonna log over right now. Let's go. Let me message him. Alright. Wait, put me on ignore.
Oh, God.
What? I can't believe that happened! What? No way, dude.
Like, I'm a real window licker, don't get me wrong, but, like, this guy licks way more windows than me, 100%.
If Free Hong Kong's looking for a guild, Olympus 5's recruiting.
Yeah.
Where's the screenshots of him telling people to kill themselves?
I don't know if I take a screenshot. I can find it.
Yeah, go ahead. Go find it.
I mean, I don't think I pressed the button to take a screenshot, though.
Should just
People
do,
tell
like,
me to kill myself all the time.
Oh, wait, no, he took me off ignore. Okay, never mind. Alright, he took me off ignore. Okay, just give me a second. Okay.
Hey, McConnell, do you want to play Mario Kart?
Let's focus on this before we focus on Mario Kart, okay? Like, let's...
Okay.
Okay, this is... Alright, I'm trying to message him, just get him to G-invite me, okay? Like, that's the goal. Know anything about... No, not that one, okay? I need the actual Olympus Guild invite, okay? That's it. This is... It's gonna be fine, okay? Don't worry about it. I don't know how the fuck you guys do this. Like, what did you think was gonna happen? What did you guys think was gonna happen?
Oh, wait. Them? What do you mean? What do you mean them?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean them?
Yeah. What do you mean? What do you mean then?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean then?
Wrong. Nobody else did anything wrong here, dude.
It's not about doing something wrong. It's about not achieving your goals. It doesn't matter if it's wrong or right. Wrong and right is silly. The effect of your actions is what matters. Let me see here.
Sounds like some victim blaming.
Well, he feels like he's being made into content, which I can understand how he feels that way. But
he created the content.
He did.
We're trying to resolve the content.
Dumbass.
Wait, I think this is a real McConnell was right situation. You gave that Jigsaw guy 70k views, you gave him so much attention, and now every GM thinks they can just go full retard and get on their 5 minutes of fame on stream.
Yeah, I know.
McConnell was right.
I feel like this guy is actually just legitimately triggered. I think he's got some ego attached to this guild. He sees it as his. He sees dissatisfaction as dissatisfaction with him as a person, and he's unwilling to give it up.
If I climbed this guy's ego and jumped his IQ, I'd break my legs.
I had trouble following that one, Max.
Yeah, that was rough.
Are you...
That's a brilliant one.
True. True, big true. We'll see what he says, okay? All I want to do, alright, here's my goal, guys, is that my goal is to get our guild back. Because I don't want to make Olympus Forsaken. That's a joke. It's the same with Olympus, like Olympus 9. How many people are online in Olympus 9? Who? Olympus...
We moved all the Olympus 9 members to Olympus 5.
Well, there's still a lot of people that for some reason are still in Olympus 9. Like, I don't know why. I think they're actually following Jigsaw. Like,
those are all Jigsaw followers, because at one point, everyone was kicked from 9. So everyone new is a Jigsaw boy.
So they've actually gone out of their way to join and be part of Jigsaw's guild.
Yes. Yes. I think at a certain point, like, how big does Jigsaw's guild have to get before we recognize it?
And actually, this is relevant. We have to resolve this 4 thing soon, because Jigsaw is poaching people from Olympus 4 as they come on.
I think we could unite with Jigsaw to fight Shadow Sue.
Okay. Okay, just a second. Alright, so we're not... I don't know, McConnell, what do you think I should do, man?
Is he gonna give it over?
I don't know yet.
Okay. We'll just do what I told you to do. If he doesn't give it over, we do the report thing.
Yeah.
And then we do mutually assured destruction. Okay, we're not gonna get the guild.
Yeah.
But he doesn't play WoW anymore, basically. Or he just gives you the guild, and then everybody fucks off, and we can keep talking about Volpera.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna get permabanned either if we report him. So, like, I don't even think that's a very good... That's, like, a good plan to begin with. Like, as interesting as this is, I really don't think this is what's gonna happen, man. I'm gonna do it. Listen, can all shit together? You shouldn't raid? No, listen, we're holding it together right now. What do you mean? Like, everything's fine. Like, I think you guys made a huge mistake by pressuring this guy into giving up GM. I think that by doing that, it made him extremely defensive and he felt attacked, and because of that, he's acting out badly. And if you had not done that and just let me approach him instead, and you could have asked me to just let him transfer over GM, he would have done it without having any of these problems. You've completely escalated this situation to the point to where it's irrecoverable, and it's completely you guys' fault. Right? The thing is you have to understand that you're dealing with people that can always be mentally unstable or weird or dumb. And just one second. Pax Trash, thank you very much for the 30 gifted community subs. Thank you so much, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really fucking appreciate it. Thank you very, very fucking much. Thank you so much, Pax Trash. Like, I'm just trying to... If I did... Go ahead.
I think the main issue is the amount of time that he went off the grid for. Like, it wasn't a matter of who should contact him. It's a matter that no one could. And so as time went on, people pretty reasonably got increasingly dissatisfied as they wanted to see progress.
Here's what I think that we do. I think that we sit down, I want to talk to him off stream. And if he's not willing to come to an agreement, because he's still messaging me. Like, the only thing is that I just want... I just want the GM back. Right? That's the only thing. I want to get the guild back. That is the only goal. But you guys need to understand that it was a huge mistake to have pressured him into doing this. But you guys can see where I'm coming from, though, with like my concern.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah,
we can. I'm looking at guild chat. We can.
It was a huge mistake. Yeah, I wanted to deal with this. That's why, like, were you in a guild chat last night whenever I was talking about it, and I said like we're gonna deal with it later on.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's advertised.
I just don't think it was ever going to end any other way. Once you've got a critical mass of people, you're going to have enough of a minority that are going to do whatever the hell they want.
No, because you guys were promoting it. Should have dealt with it privately.
Promoting what?
Promoting, like, removing him as a GM and having him step down and everything. Of course that's going to put him in an adversarial position. Of course that's going to make him defensive. Of course. Of course that was going to happen.
What do you mean he is an adversary?
Yes, but you don't want to treat him like that, because then if you treat him like that, he'll act like it.
He was already acting like it. What the fuck what are you talking about? He logs in and says, "Oh, people send mean things in the mail," and then he fucking kicks people.
But why did they send mean things in the mail? Why did they send mean things in the mail? Because they were promoting it.
People say mean shit all the time to everybody.
Do you think they would have just
Olympus.
randomly sent him a mail? Like, no. It was because they were discussing it constantly every day in guild chat, and it was getting people riled up. Like, duh.
Look, if he can't handle a little heat as a guild master, that's his fault.
It doesn't
He
matter
shouldn't go on
whose
a fucking
fault.
kicking spree
You're
hold the guild
you're right.
hostage.
You're right about all what you're saying. You're right about everything. But here's the situation, is that he is the GM, and we need to deal with it regardless. It doesn't matter.
Okay, well, don't treat him like a little fucking, princess, saying, "Guys, it was a huge mistake, and we never should have..." Look, he's acting like an asshole. You don't treat assholes like they're princesses, okay?
It's not about him being an asshole or not. I don't care about how I have to treat somebody. I don't care about any of this. I have one goal, and that's get the guild back. I don't care whose dick I have to suck for it. I don't care what I have to say. I don't care what I have to do. It doesn't matter. My goal is retrieving the guild and getting the guild back for our team. That is the only thing that I care about. Does that make sense? No, I'm asking McConnell. Does that make sense?
Sure. But I just would have rather reported it and see what happens then. He doesn't deserve being nice to. Like, it's obviously it's not his guild. He made that guild to be a sister guild of Olympus. And now that he's mad, he want to act like, "Well, fuck that. It was my guild to begin with." Stop. He's lying. Anybody can see that. It's very clear. If you're not being dishonest.
He says he will not give in to demands. If that's what makes me, whatever it makes me, I'm fine with it. I only wanted to play for fun.
Yeah, this is a lot of fun, dude.
Okay,
Yeah,
alright.
Shirusu, I'm just repeating what's in the guild chat and paraphrasing it. I'm sorry that it got personal, but it's because you created something that inadvertently ended up being huge. Had so much momentum, something that a lot of people cared about beyond yourself. And we all just want to actually continue to be a part of that. That's all.
Just work this out, man. Like, I mean, everything in this game is so escalated and elevated, like, on this, like, emotional level. Like, just fucking give the guild back. You can be part of Olympus 1, and if anybody's talking shit to you in guild chat, I'll deal with it personally because I'll see it. And the other officers will see it personally, and we'll make sure it doesn't happen. Like, this is not, like, just give the fucking guild back. Like, there's nothing... Nobody's getting anything out of this. Like, he's losing, we're losing, everybody's losing. There's literally no positive involved here. We need to kill these mobs. I can't skip them. Yeah, I'm just so confused why this would even be a conversation. You'll ninja items, but they will ninja your guilds? They're not ninjing the guilds. Like, listen, we're taking care of this, alright? I know some people might not want to admit that, right, or whatever, but this is something, like, we can deal with this. Like, I've dealt with things like this many, many times. This is not a problem for me, okay? Don't give them gold. Others might do the same for gold. There's only so many guilds, though. Like, I mean, there's only so many problems like this that can happen. Yeah, let's go on this way. I don't know about, like, doing this run. I feel like we should
Yeah, this can only happen about 12, maybe 11 or 12 more times. That's it.
Okay, Ferris made a video. This is a video that's directed at all Olympus GMs. The core red is better than blue.
How could you let this happen?
Well, so
I told
what?
you we needed him to get him out. I kicked him out of Olympus 2 myself. He should have never been allowed in a guild, and you let this happen.
Oh yeah, and I told you from day one before you even watched one of his videos. I said, "Oh yeah, that guy's a spurg. He like tries to create drama out of nothing."
It does look pretty nice.
Yeah, the red does look great.
Looks like S-Fun's guild's tabard.
So where does this leave us for today?
We're fucked.
It's gone. I'd say it's gone.
We're not fucked. Number one is we're not fucked. This is purely just a minor complication. I've had plenty of silly things like this happen before. It's not a big deal. Like, the thing is, like, there's plenty of times where, like, things like this happen, and you just sort it out, man. You just sort it out. And I think that, like, yeah, obviously there'll be some people that are angry and upset about the way that it goes, no matter what. But I think that I can talk to Shidusu, and we can work out a bit of an agreement. I think that we can. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe that's naive for me to think. But in my mind, I don't see him gaining anything from holding on to a guild that he admittedly doesn't even like. Right? It doesn't even make any sense to me. Why would he want to hold on to a guild like that? So I think that all we need to do is sit there and make him come to that same realization, and then after that, he'll understand it and he'll do what we want. That's what I think will happen.
Yeah.
He says, I understand it's reflected on you, but just out of principle, I won't give to them. Not you, the guild back. I want it better. Go and fucking get it. Okay. Can we agree? Alright, I think that I know what to do now. Okay. Okay. This is fine. This is completely fine. Yeah, I think this is gonna be okay. Do you guys think that I'll be able to get him to give up GM? Like,
No.
just...
I mean, he's kind of heated right now. He'll probably do it later.